Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the first match, final week, season 39. We begin this week in Kyber 2 with a little bit of a buffer. If we finish the week here, we'll have a 3-month streak going in Kyber 2. We're looking to maintain that and build up a bit of a buffer as we move into the 5v5 season. First, we'll start with a quick recap of how the defense performed. What we really want to see is how those new Datacrons were performing, see if some of those aren't doing so well and maybe we want to change them out or approach them a little differently. I wish my opponents last week would have attacked me a little bit more because only this round 1 guy did fully participate. Now Grievous here failed to bosk with this Datacron, the damage over time that was helping out Boba Fett. Then Traya here falling to dash. Traya did have the Omicron. At least he has it now. Maybe he didn't have it at the start of the week here. That I can't be certain about, but here's the Datacron that held up here. I guess maybe I can see it because there's no Scion. I did not double check if Talon had the Omicron. I don't know if I think it matters all that much. Padme, Moff Gideon, R2 holding up and winning against the CLS Chupio Datacron. Makes sense because of the Chupio mechanics. There's going to be a ton of protection up. That's very interesting to me. That's something I want to keep in mind. Not that I can... No, I might be able to use it. JMK taking out my job. This is what I really wanted to pay attention to, because I threw this Datacron onto my Maul squad. It's the Jango Datacron. Damage over time on the level 3 ability, which is going to be throwing protection up onto Canderous. Jango having those stat boosts and mechanics boosts. I thought this might be a nice little trap on the back wall, and to see it just fall to the troopers like that is really disappointing to me. Now there were a couple things here with the days from Piet that probably helped this work out quite a bit. So maybe it was just an effective counter and maybe it's still solid. That's why I was hoping my other opponents would have attacked it so we could get a little bit more information on whether it's just not good and there's nothing here or this is just a strong counter, but that we won't see. But was hoping for a little bit more from that one. Then the rest of this match, my opponent did pretty well here, and I guess we'll double check. I don't even remember if I full cleared this guy. Yeah, no, I full cleared him, but he just did it way more efficiently than I did. And in round 2, this guy did not fully participate, but he did do a few attacks, taking out my Jabba, taking out the Malgus. Then he tried to CLS my dash. That falls. Had this Datacron on it, which is not ideal. His Starkiller losing to my Chupio. That is great. That's why I moved him to defense. I also took Jabba. No, I did it the next match. Then Jedi Knight Revan here, and then Fifth Brother being his last attempt up against Chupio. And then he gives up there, not being able to clear Chupio. In the final round, my opponent, again, only just did a few matches, but Bad Batch here, losing to Qui-Gon with a Gear 11 Kiadi Mundi. Gas losing to Malgus. That's why I like this combination. There's other versions, but I feel like this version gets more hold. I guess I could double check that with the insights. And then Trench getting a hold to Grievous. This I haven't been too impressed with on offense, so I decided to put it onto defense so I could use my Jabba on offense and then make my opponents figure out how they want to approach it, how to power level it. Maul here with Dooku falling to dash, a weird dash team falling to dash, and then a Vader team falling to Trench. So just some weird things. So I don't really think we can draw too many conclusions from this final round matchup. With this week's bracket, my opponent here is 077 Squall. He has 6 GLs, 13 Omicrons. In terms of the bracket as a whole, there's 2 players in here with 16 Omis, me being one of them. Most of them are kind of in that 12 to 13 range, so not exactly weak in Amis, but not heavy. GL-wise, there's only 1 player here with 7 GLs, so for a Kyber 2 bracket, this is a little GL light, but things do get a little weird here in a 3v3 season because of a number of players who just don't fully participate. So you'll see a lot of Kyber 3 players who participate more climb up into the bottom area of Kyber 2, and we are in the bottom area of Kyber 2 with the relic units. My opponent's at 142. That's not at a range where I start to worry, and they max out in this 160 range, which is still fairly manageable, so I think we're going to be pretty good. This Dark Yoda player is the account I consider the strongest in this bracket, and you see him here at the far end of this screen. With the relic distribution, that's where you start seeing Dark Yoda's stats looking pretty good. My opponent's at 56, not too far ahead. We're tied on the tier 7, small advantage in the tier 8s. Nobody's really running ahead of anybody with anything here. With the 6-dot mods, I've got advantages in the top 25 and the top 500 compared to my opponent. That Dark Yoda guy, you can see how he's showing up again, being very strong. In terms of the overall bracket, I think I'm number 2 with the top 25. No, I'm number 3 with the top 25 average, and with the top 500, I am number 2. And Dark Yoda is leading in both of those metrics. With the counts, the 25 plus, this is where Dark Yoda just really starts running ahead out of everybody. He's basically got double of me. My opponent is far weaker in those areas, with the 20 plus, 25 plus, 20 plus, 15 plus falling behind in each of those metrics. I start comparing more favorably up against Dark Yoda when we're looking at the 20 plus and the 15 plus. I got a small lead with the 20 plus, he's got a small lead with the 15 plus. So if we do make it to the final round, that's where we'll probably see him. With the Datacrons, my opponent is a light participant. Dark Yoda, though, is looking very strong, but I am the heaviest Datacron participator here, but that level 9 number is a little misleading because I have several level 9 Datacrons that I can't actually use. I did today finally get that Mara J Datacron, though, and it is not here. I can't use it yet. I'll be able to use it in the 5v5 season, but it was after lock-in. 2 of us have Jabba in this bracket, so this is a light Jabba bracket. It's also relatively light for Lord Vader in Kyber 2. 3 players without, 5 with. Dark Yoda is the one with everything. And when we look at the Omicron section, there's 1 player who's not on the screen, does not have Malgus. Everybody else has Malgus, but you can see my opponent has a light relic on Malgus. Then 1 player not using the Profundity yet, at least, but everyone else has a Relic 9. My opponent does not have the Iden Ami. Like, Raddus Ami, you see, I don't have it either, whatever. I think it makes him better, it helps. Maybe I should do it for the fleet, but I don't think that one's mandatory, so it's fine that my opponent doesn't. He does have 3 on Starkiller. I think is a 2. A lot of his Omicrons come into effect after Unleashed happens. By the time Unleashed happens, you really should have won the match or be in a position to win the match. So I think those other 2 aren't as important. They can help reduce the RNG where maybe you could do a little bit more, but I'd rather have the Relic 7 on here than the 2 additional Amis. Dash and Womp's a little weaker at Relic 4, and then no Amis on Savage or Traya. And I haven't been talking about Dark Yoda, but he's basically got a lot of those things. Only 2 of us in the bracket. With Aphra, there's Dark Yoda showing up again. 2 players not using their Swolos. I do like that Squall is using his, because Swolo's a really good character, even if you don't have Rey. Like, I know there's a number of people who have unlocked Swolo who don't have Rey, who aren't using him. There's no reason. He's not a Rey exclusive character. He's going to be great with your JTR. I use it all the time. Now, with the rest here, there is nobody in this bracket here with Reva, which is a small mercy. I do expect we are going to start seeing her a lot. People are getting very close. She's trickling out every territory battle. It's going to be a flood pretty soon. And then the rest here is fine. Ooh, this is interesting. My opponent does not have the Profundity. Does have the Relic 9. There's actually 3 players in this bracket without the Profundity, which is a little weird. Then there's also a couple players who don't have full stars, or are at 4 stars. Yeah. So let's take a look here at the hotbot and we'll move on. We've been going faster and faster through the hotbot. All I really care about here, because there's a lot of redundant information, but what I'd like to see is the undersizes and the clears, because that's the seriousness metric. That tells me how well I think my opponent knows their roster, how well they know counters, how seriously they take the game mode. And Squall here, I think he takes the game mode seriously. That's a very respectable number of undersizes. It's a very respectable number of clears. He's going to be participating. And we will scroll through this. You can take a look at some of this information, but we've already hit the relics, hit the datacrons. But there are some different characters showcased here with speeds, and I think just some of this information is a little bit clearer matched up in a way. Alright, now we want to see the quality of his modding, and I like to just count the number of 300 speed characters as our shorthand for doing that. Because it's not always about the number of good mods, it's how they're being applied. And now his Moff Gideon was at 302, so it looks a little shallow. And his second sister is at 299, so he only has 15 characters at 300 speed or above to my 26. And so that means Piet is falling below, Grand Inquisitor, Bastila Fallen, Mara Jade. Like a number of characters you want to get as fast as possible are falling below that level, which means things could go a little bit better with some of my counters. The higher this number gets, the more likely some counters might start falling. Let's take a look at the defense. And he's already attacked, and he's in progress right now. Let's take a look here. Now let's do this bottom territory first, because this one sees cleared. You might be actively attacking. So trench, 3 holds. That's a surprise, because I don't think anyone's truly happy with Trench right now. A lot of the things I've tried to do with him on offense haven't really been working, especially in 3v3 and 5v5. I've done a little bit more with him, so I'm pretty impressed to see this. And I don't know, yeah. And then the other thing here is Chupio getting 5. Chupio, though, you gotta have a plan for this, is one of those very powerful datacrons. I think it's it's the final week, but I do think it's much better on defense than it is offense, because it's not, in 5v5 it's going to be beating GLs, it's not doing that in 3v3, so at least in this way it's causing a lot of problems. Let's check this top territory. Now that's a surprise. 8 holds, so my opponent might done. 8 teams. Now, he could have just used a bunch of weak teams. He might still have a little bit of firepower. Just what'll happen sometimes is players will see the Gear 11, they'll see the unfinished stars, they'll think that they don't need to respect it, and then they'll get preloaded turn meter and cause some problems. So he may have just brought in something weak thinking it would be enough, and then not realizing just how good these kits are, because this is why I love new kits. New kits punch up very often, they can be very powerful, and I didn't want to throw on the Omicron on Chieftain yet, so putting Raider in there is a very nice substitute. That is a good way to get value out of your Raider, who right now with Shaman and Aurora, it's a fine squad, but I think a lot more players are more comfortable handling that. What I like with Chieftain is the protection up, cleanse, and then Warrior is just a great attacker. And it saves an Ami. Check this lower territory. Has not attacked the Maul. That I was hoping to see. Zori, Padme, and then went up against the Raddus, 1 attempt. He may have run out of some counters, and that might mean he's done, or he could keep going. We'll have to see. I didn't look at his Gear 11 number to know his depth. Maybe we should pull that up. Yeah, right here, the Gear 11 Plus gives us an idea of the depth. And he's not shallow. 195 is perfectly respectful. And here's one thing I should say. With all these raid changes that I've been talking about, you're going to see that Gear 11 Plus number, because I have a ton of Gear 11 characters. That's been the whole thing of this channel. That's one way to very rapidly develop your depth and use that depth up against your other opponents, because you can't play the same way as whales if you're free to play. And one of the things that I've done is try to make sure I'm strong in everything else, and that is one of those places. You're going to see from me that number very quickly start converting into Gear 12. And I think actually we might just keep track of that week by week, just see how quickly that can change. And if you go to last week's video, that number has already changed, because I just took a number of characters up to Gear 12 from Gear 11. We went to, I just took the Jawa Squad and Embo and a couple other characters up to Gear 12, as I'm very quickly using those Mark 1 tokens to start elevating any squad related to the raid. Now, with Fleet, I'll show you what I'm using. No changes to it, but that's always a risk on offense for me. Now, wait a second. That's a lot of GLs. That's 4 GLs, and let me show you guys something here. We've been doing this over on Twitch. It's like once or twice a week, doing my Grand Arena prep, looking at my opponent's history and planning out a strategy. Here was the strategy that I had planned out, and I had prepared for 2 GLs. My opponent has radically changed their defensive strategy. That's why my Jabba was on defense. I was expecting to face different things. So even though my opponent struggled, we might struggle. Now maybe we're in a situation where we clear 2 territories and we win, but I don't know if I saved enough for offense to clear this guy. We got to think through this. He at least doesn't have Jabba, so I'm not in a situation where I got to deal with both a Jabba and a Lord Vader. Okay, so we got Rey, Hool, Starkiller, SLKR I did not plan for. This kind of stuff's going to be tough. Grand Inquisitor, Raddus. As soon as Reva shows up, you only got 1 Traya. Now down below, I had prepped for Starkiller and Maul. I did not prepare for JML, and I did prepare for Lord Vader. So this, I don't know how. Maybe we're okay. If my Fennec works, I think we're okay. But my Fennec might not work. What Datacron is this? It's going to be the right one, right? Yeah, it's the right one. Man, how do I want to play this? My Boba Fett's on defense. Let's start here. I'm going to jump in here before we get started because this match gets stupid long, and usually with these kinds of crazy long matches, I'll replay the footage at accelerated speed and record new audio over it, but in this case, I kind of liked my original pattern, so I didn't want to do that. What happens here is my opponent changed his defensive strategy, so what I had prepared for was no longer applicable, and some teams that I would have liked to have on offense were set on defense because I wasn't expecting to need them. But my defense played pretty well. So I decided to go for an upward route, clear 2 territories in his fleet, and I'd win, but Fleet spins completely out of control, and I need a new strategy. So the way that I fight back, find a way through without some of the key counters. It gets messy, but I think it's pretty interesting. There's a couple matches I think are worth paying attention to. The JTR Maul match in particular, and the Tarffull match is pretty solid. There's a few other good ones. I'll throw like an asterisk or something along with a timestamp so you know which ones I think are interesting matches, so you can use those timestamps to skip around and save a little bit of effort here. But thank you. Let's get to it. Because this is going to determine how we play things. If this works, then we can play it one way. If it doesn't work, maybe we play it a different way. If this doesn't work, maybe we just clear the top 2 territories, although maybe I don't want to do that. Because I don't want to be in a position where we choose the North territory and I end up not being able to clear Fleet. Because if he set down a strong Fleet, then I might not be able to mess with that. Although he doesn't have Profundity. We don't need to worry about that. No, I think we're safe. Even if this fails, we just clear the North. Because no Profundity, simplify. We know we can handle the Executor. Because the Profundity, we'd Scythe it, but that's very RNG dependent on me. Especially because I've stronger Gar Saxon and stuff. Alright, let's get into this. 21. I hate it when I have these really long openings to a match. Alright, don't you die on me. Okay. Cleanse. Heal up. We are going to... Should I basic? Because I need to get crit chance up. Maybe I just basic. To just make sure we get crit chance. Although we'll have assist from... I want to just make sure. I'm not messing around right now. I'm going to throw Armor Shred on guard. Oh, man, if Vader kills my Mando. Do I want to heal? I'm going to call the assist. Okay, I was hoping that... Oh, that's terrible. That's good, though. Don't die. That's terrible. Okay. I'm going to basic. I'm going to kick. That was perfect. Don't die, Mando. Let it be Mando's turn. I'm just taking out Vader. Maybe that's a wrong call. Yeah, we're not gonna win. But that's a scenario where maybe we can figure some things out. I need relics on those characters. And that's one thing the raid is going to be doing, is I'll be getting relics on those characters sooner than later. Something we had to delay so that I could get Jabba and Aphra and a bunch of other things so quickly. But I don't think we are actually... Well, we're going to leave JML right now. We're going to get attacked north. Because if we take 2 territories... Yeah, and there's no Chupio Datacron. Yeah, let's go here. Let's get our Starkiller. Let's give them something. Yeah, here's the Swolo Crown. I am going to give them this, at least this portion of the ability, because that Swolo Crown... I'll still try and re-roll. That's the Kron I re-rolled, and it turned into the Mara J Datacron. After the Territory Wars, I had enough re-roll mats to attempt it, and finally got lucky with it. But I still would like to have one. But one thing that was very clear is this is not the right ability for Swolo. Like some of these other ones, this one would be fairly good for Swolo. I think actually this one might be my favorite one for Swolo, but there's some other ones that I think are actually better level 6 abilities for him than this one. So let's do this. Alright, we will stun Ben. I'm going to throw some staggers out. The AoE will be able to trigger those staggers. We'll use this here. We'll get to that damage immunity as quickly as we can. Come on. Well, it's been triggered. Okay. We'll hit this, we'll get the debuffs that will give us another turn. We'll hit this again. And now we'll just basics. Hopefully trigger this damage immunity very quickly. There we go. I'm gonna hit Ray now. We want to get through some of that protection up. Alright. They're going to do their big hit. Do I want... No, I need the assist. We got to get to Unleashed. Alright, there's our Unleashed, but we need to wait. I guess none of that matters. None of that matters. What if I give them offense up? Do your hit. Not that bad. Awesome. We can't take her out until I get Swolo weaker. Let's do it. Ah, jeez. Okay, that's because I should have hit him sooner. There we go. That worked out well. All right, we're gonna JML Kylo. I'm wondering if I should pull something up to look at. Because that's the wrong Yoda. You're not that far down. Alright, let's just do this by Jedi. Jedi. There he is. Hermit Yoda. Or Luke. And the characters I'm going to be beefing up in Relics very soon. Let's figure out what I want to use. I think I want the max health damage, or do I want the offense stacking? Offense stacking might be very nice. Yeah, let's do offense stacking. Because the max health damage isn't going to be doing much with SLKR himself. Crit avoidance, crit chance, crit avoidance. I could do this one, but do I want to give this to like the Inquisitors or to Swolo? I think I'm going to save that one, even though I'd like the extra stats. We'll do the protection and crit avoid. No, that's the wrong. We'll take this one, because it's level 4 at least. Alright, I'm assuming I just got to take out Daka twice really quick, so I can eliminate zombie, and then I can be focused on SLKR. Let's go for it. Alright, well, AoE. Throw the Master's Training on Luke, get the assist. Yes, stun. Call in Luke, that's one hit. It's a fairly weak Daka, so I'm not super concerned. Let's just call in the assist. We'll get a little bit of progress on that thing. Call in Luke again. Okay, there's our 2. There's Daka. Now we will be focused over on to Supreme Leader Kylo. Alright, we'll hit this. Call again. Call again. Master's Training onto them both. And we good. Yeah, I know that's a thing. I just haven't seen it very often. It's one of the things that's like different between some of like the big content creators where they're playing at like the high ends of Kyber 1 where all sorts of other things go on versus what you see at different stages of the game where you don't see some of those wonky things that you see in the high end in the lower spaces because like a lot of us don't have the rosters for some of those things. Alright, we got choices now. See, the thing is, if I knew he was going to do this, I would have saved Jabba, and then we'd be fine. Or if we had the Aphra Datacron. Because I got one JMK left, and JMK can take out one of these things. He can't take out both. And Grand Inquisitor doesn't work here anymore. I think we'll make sure we clear the top territory, and then we'll see what happens down here. I was hoping to get to the back wall and do some testing. Maybe we'll do testing up against something else, but... Because I got Saw Gerrera I wanted to test. We'll do gas while we're here. And we'll clear as much as we can, because he might show back up and take out a few more squads. That might make things closer on banners. I don't want to give you that kind. Let's give you one of these. Yeah, you can have that. Yeah, and this is one of those things about datacrons. Like, I don't bring it up all the time, but any datacron, just put any datacron on the character. Don't, you have to, if you can put one on, put one on. If you can put a better one on that does something, even better. But at least something. Okay. Okay. This is why this is such a tough version to beat. Okay, now I need you to stand up soon, bud. We're not in a good position. No. Oh, don't you die. Okay, great. I'm gonna hit Fallen. I would like to take her out quickly. Not quite good. Counter, perfect. Okay. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Although if this fails, I can show you something else, which is always fun. But I need to hit Revan. Oh my god, that's a lot of hits. Okay. Let's get a little tenacity up going, get a little protection up. We'll take out Revan here. Throw down an armor shred. This is a win now. So I wasn't going to show. If this would have failed, I would have showed you Hondo cleaning this up. If we got it down to just Malgus. Yeah, we'll give him a tickle. All right. Alright, we got Maul, Starkiller. Now, Maul and Starkiller are planned for. The plan for them was we were going to Aphra the Maul and we were going to JML the Starkiller. But we don't have a Starkiller or a JML anymore. So that compromises that route on top of everything else. And if you saw like last week's match where I had to just like throw a bunch of crap at Starkiller until we picked him apart. Like we used a number of attempts. We tried to Wampav it, then what we ended up doing was using a Savage lead with Malik to take out Palpatine. Then we were able to clean it up once Palpatine was out and then the full stat boost from Starkiller wasn't functioning. Let's check out this. And they're going to get damage immunity in this match anyway. Let's head up. Yeah, we're not full clearing this guy. I'm kind of surprised this is going to turn into a match where both of our defenses held. But I did make some changes. Like Tuskens, like the reason you're seeing there, they weren't there last week. But I decided I'd done enough testing. Like we've used Tuskens on offense a lot. They had been on defense in 3v3 for a very long time, but with the new Tuskens, I wanted to do testing and showcase what they can do on offense, and we had completed that exercise. I had a pretty strong sense of what they would go up against or not. They could punch up well, and yeah, they shifted over to that role, and they've done great. They definitely boosted things by being able to go back there. All right. We're going to Traya the Grand Inquisitor because there's... What did we do up against Raddus last time? Because I tried to do the Jedi Knight Revan thing, and it's just... It's either relic levels or mods, or because my Bastila is gear 12, some combination of those things where that's just not an option for me. That counter does not work. How did we beat it? I don't remember how we got through it. Maybe I still had Traya and I just decided to Traya and deal with something else, but I think I had to Traya the Grand Inquisitor. I'd have to go back to that match and see what I did. Man, you're gonna see me taking Traya up to relics real soon. Like, if you guys are watching what's going on with Riva, I hate calling her Riva. It's I've ranted about this before. It's counter to the whole spirit of the Inquisitors. They're not supposed to have names. But nobody wanted to say third sister all season. And I get it. It's a mouthful. Yeah, let's do a little bit of this. You guys, I don't want them attacking Nihilus with him having torture. I will throw the isolate onto 9th though. Throw an ability, no ability block. There goes the Grand Inquisitor, and now it is 1. There's a number of ways you can play this. This is a very strong counter. Like, if the speeds were a little different, I could throw an isolate on Grand Inquisitor and annihilate 9th Sister. Like, we've done any number of these. And keep in mind, these is gear 12. Like, this Omicron's awesome. Like, I see players delaying Omicrons because they think relics are mandatory, and it's just not the case with a lot of Omnis. Now, it is true with some. Like, I threw on the First Order TIE Pilot Omicron hoping that could punch up. No chance. That's the only Omicron I regret. It's just, I should have tried to make one of my strengths stronger instead of trying to make something that wasn't really working for me. Try to bring it to a semi-level, but I was hoping it was going to have like a Zam-like effect, because Zam does elevate things a little bit. Alright, we got it. Now I can Savage this. This is a Savage solo. Where's my Scythe? This one? No. Here we go. Crit avoidance and protection, sure. But this will counteract anything that Luke does. Because Savage can be a CLS of this level, but it all comes down to CLS's mods. I'm saying without the Omicron or Datacron. Because I've beaten like Relic 5 CLSs without the Datacron. Sometimes, other times I haven't, but it's all come down to how fast CLS is able to do his protection, recovery, and heal. Otherwise, it turned into timeouts. I took my Savage up to Relic 6, hoping it would boost his offense a little bit. It didn't really do anything. I did Relic 6 because it was just cheap. I didn't have to use anything important. Just because I got projects. Yeah, this is just throw it on auto and let Savage take care of it. I love this Omicron. Okay. You lost your window. Come on, get to it. There we go. I don't know if I've been able to go up against the Chupio Datacron and attempt this, because I don't... It's kind of stark, the difference between, like, low-end Kyber 2 and high-end Kyber 2, because high-end Kyber 2 is basically Kyber 1. It's just like all those players from Kyber 1 that got crunched out. And then Kyber, the bottom of Kyber 2 is a lot of just like Kyber 3 players who, like the best of Kyber 3 who've climbed up. In the middle of Kyber 2, I don't even remember how high I climbed. I did climb quite a bit with that Aphra Datacron and the Grand Inquisitor Datacron. That was a nice month. Yeah, this is taking some time, but our offense will eventually stack to a point where we can do it. But you can see this is probably one of those matches where I wouldn't win without the Datacron. He was doing a lot of that recovery. Now we could just make this easy for ourselves and move on, or we can blow it up. I am really curious what I did the last time though. Yeah, I looked it up. I attempted the Jedi Knight Rev encounter and it failed, then I traded it to clean it up. Not even clean it up. Not really. So that's how I approached it that time. I don't have a Relic BB-8, so my JTR doesn't work for that. I've tried JTR Swolo up against it. It doesn't... It can pick it apart, but it won't... Like, it won't win it. Like, my Bad Batch won't work because I don't have relics. I mean, they're... Yeah, I don't know. There's Wampas that can do it. I imagine my Wampa is not at the level to be able to do it. Maybe we can try and find out. That might be the way we play it. Wait. Han? I took them off of defense? Yeah, we know. We got buff immunity. This cleanses though, right? Or no? Yeah. So let's do a little of that. Do a little of this. I'm gonna hit Cassian, even though I don't know if that's what I want to do. Because it might slow down these stacks a tiny bit. Let's get a little bit more of that nice protection up. Do I want to? I kind of want a basic, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do this. Yeah. There's a counter. Now we'll do it. Oh, see. Right there. So close. Take him out. Boom. Awesome. Now, I don't know if this would have worked without the Datacron, but it worked with it. Okay. I think we'll do fleet first, and then we'll see what we can do that lower territory. But here... Okay, what did I don't do this very often, so I want to make sure I don't mess it up. The Executor, I mean. Trying to remember. Because I know we don't need a sacrifice with it. We can just attack it. The only issue is my TIE fighters on defense. That's what I'm worried about. But we've done this before in the same scenario. Let's just go for it. Yeah. Alright, we go after... Don't you die on me! Not great. Terrible. But okay, fine. I am going to AoE. We're targeting IG. Let's get the buzz droids everywhere. Yeah, this is not going great for me. What did I do last time? I should have looked up what I did. I should have looked it up. Fine, we can take out Cad Bane at least. Now we can take out Cad Bane at least. Now hopefully we can take out IG-2000 here. No, because nobody wants to assist. Why would they? Let's bring out a... And they healed up the buzz droid, so we can't rely on that again. We need to get out Ebon Hawk. I'll clear the foresight. Now we got Ebon Hawk. But we're not in an ideal situation here. What if we got through some of these stacks here? Although, it would probably be better to go after IG-88. Or you know what? Let's just not give him turn meter. I'm just going to hit the Houndstooth. Yeah, because now we can hit Boba Fett. Maybe take out Boba Fett? I wish we had a buzz droid. I'm in a basic. I don't feel like... Okay. We're alright. Not great, but we're alright. We can get rid of that taunt at least. We've now lost our friend. We should have the ultimate soon? Yes. Here's our ultimate. Now let's throw this everywhere. We're gonna attack Houndstooth, I think. I'm gonna do this because we get more assists this way. Okay. Get an assist. This did not go the way I was hoping it would go, but we're alright. Okay, let's hit these stacks, I guess. Get rid of the reinforced hull. We'll heal up here. Well, these are foresights, so let's hit IG-88, IG-2000. They got their payout. But here we are going to be pretty good. We can take out IG-2000. They'll blow me up. We're under stun, but I didn't check how many reinforcements he has, so I don't know. We might have to clean it up. Jeez, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean it up. But the point is we can, with not much. I think we will... How do I want to play this? Okay, we're going to do Negotiator. Because I need to get these pilots stronger. Because all those other counters... I got a lot of Gear 11 pilots because I don't have as many GLs as my opponents. So this is at least a situation where... This is the one that's going to be harder to pick apart. If things go poorly, and it shouldn't. Okay, we take that hit. They do all that. They trigger that. Are you kidding me? I don't even know now. We might not clear this now. I wonder what the... I wonder what the relics are on his pilots. Man, losing my Anakin like that just right off the bat, just terrible. I don't think there's any benefit to Plo right now. Not really any benefit to 5s right now. Unless, can you randomly target lock somebody? On all enemies. On all enemies with 0% turn meter, that's nobody. Oh, but you're removing 25%, but it still doesn't matter. It's not gonna. That's not gonna trigger in that condition. We're gonna bring out Ahsoka, but that's kind of. It's not. We can't dispel this. We have to get through that. We're going to play this out because maybe with cooldowns messed up, we'll have a better shot. Alright, we'll basic, we'll dispel. We can at least take out, hopefully, maybe we shouldn't say at least, but hopefully. Oh, jeez, come on. This. You just completely wrecked. I'm checking out that pilot. Relic 7. I've done this counter so many times. Like, why did this time he just... What's his Kenobi at? There's nothing special about this negotiator. Nothing. This is standard stuff. How did it blow me up like that? That's really irritating to me. So completely irritating to me. Alright. Because now I want to Scythe that thing, but if we Scythe that thing, what are we doing with this? But Scythe is kind of my best option up against his Tarkin. Because Raddus isn't going to be a great option because of TIE Bomber And Raven's Claw isn't a great option up against anything. Which means I need, like, I gotta beat a fleet. Like, we need somebody to definitely win, and we need to try and pick apart another fleet with something else. Multiple something else. And I gotta choose wisely here. And the only one I'm confident is gonna do anything is Scythe. Okay. How do we want to gamble? How do I want to do it? I'm doing Scythe here. Because I know what's going to happen. TIE Interceptor is going to come out and things are going to happen and it's going to go wonky. But I think I am going to play it with here. Where's my Empire? God. That Sith fleet cannot come fast enough for me. I don't think we're going to do Gauntlet to start. Because there's not a major benefit to bringing out Bomber later in this scenario. It's not like we need that. Because we're not going up against Rebels. It's not the same kind of situation. We'll play it like this. All right. Foresight, target, they're going to feed it to me. Feed it. That wasn't great. That was not great. Okay, let's AoE throw burning on everybody. He does it to me. I'm going to lose my... See, maybe I should have brought out the gauntlet. I did not factor in all these things together. We're not clearing this. Like, I needed this to have worked. Disaster. It's a complete disaster. All right. Okay, this is what we're going to attempt. I can't believe we're in this situation. Up against this kind of defense. I'm hoping, we'll do this last. I'm hoping that we can just beat this with junk. If we could just beat this with like that, because it's kind of what we need it to do. Because we need everything else. Everything else is being used. We're just doing it now. Let's do it now. The problem is the Executor alone could probably beat all these ships. Okay, inflict health down. Yeah, maybe not. Let's do that, I guess. Oh my god, man. Just cooperate with me right now, please. Let's do this. Okay. We are going to do... Oh, man, I don't want to do this. I'm going to do this even though I hate the idea of it. We'll do this. And this. A little bit of that. Okay, now it's below the health. We'll do this ability. Oh my god. Come on. Oh my god. It's terrible, 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 terrible. I kind of don't want to lose anything right now. I feel like Scimitar has a better chance of not dying. I'm just gonna do this ability because not. See, that's it. Doesn't. It's a junk ability. That ship is terrible. Okay, we're gonna do this because at least we got retribution, I guess. We're gonna die. This is what I was meaning. Like, I knew this wasn't gonna work. Come on. Here, we get a little protection up at least. Oh my god, this is terrible. Don't die. We're so close! Okay. We're gonna do Finalizer here, and it's not gonna work. And it smells like I'm burning something. Alright. See, this is why I need these pilots, and this is the one thing that is kind of nice about this raid. Not the one thing, there's a lot of things I like about this raid, but this is something that we can start rectifying. It's like building out some of these fleets so that they can actually counter something these days. I can't believe that a negotiator just got blown up like that. I beat negotiators like that 1,000 times in Fleet Arena. Grand Arena battles, everything. We've done that so many times. Alright. We are going to... What is this? This is stop turn meter or just... Reduce chance to invade. Okay, that's manageable. That means let's get the turn meter though. I'm gonna do this one. We'll hit it. We'll hit it. But now we're gonna get blown up by the interceptor. Oh, now you don't do that? Well, I guess maybe the AoE is on cooldown. It comes in with cooldown or some nonsense. We're gonna do turn meter, even though I don't know if that's what I should have done. See, I need relics on those pilots. That's what I'm talking about. We're not in a situation where we can do this. Yeah. We gotta check that banner total. This is gonna... he can beat me. Without clearing a territory, he can beat me. It's a disaster. I got 2 fleets left. I need you to win. Because we need to take out 2 of these things at least. Do I have more faith in? Do I have more faith in this? I don't. Not mine. These are all Gear 11 pilots. Or maybe a couple Gear 12 pilots. The thing is, this will not work up against the bomber. Because he'll get rid of deflector shield. Go for it. If we had just one more ship to give Mace. Oh my god. Okay. Where's my mass assist? This is my mass assist. This is my mass assist. Call, yeah, okay, go, take it out. Okay. We are going to remove turn meter from you, so you don't taunt. Yeah, we'll remove turn meter. Fine. Fine. Okay, well, AoE. Do I want the tank or do I want Poe? I want Poe. We'll do our hit. Why do you gotta be like this? Hit. This is just really aggravating to me. Alright, we're gonna get the deflector shield now. If we can make it to the see, the thing is, even if we make it to the ultimate, we have one fleet for cleaning up. We'd have to win. And I don't think we can win. I should have brought out Sarge. Are we gonna make it? Is it the ultimate? Yes. See, we made it to the ultimate. It would be nice if I didn't blow the Scythe. I don't know, man. Don't you die on me. I need you to get to the special. Come on. It's not like I got... Those are all junk pilots, too. Alright. See, the thing is, what's going to happen is he thought he lost this match. Who do I want to beat? I can't believe we're in this situation. This is the most absurd fleet match that I've ever had. This is absurd. We're down to Akbar, and do I want to take out Executor? Oh, we'll just... I can't believe this. I'm going to lose this match because of Negotiator doing this to me. Now, a lot of those pilots are Gear 11. That's one thing with the raid is we will take all these pilots up very quickly to Gear 12. We're going to do the raid characters first. Pilots are going to happen real soon after that. Okay. I can't believe this. Fine. I chose poorly. We could have cleared the bottom territory. Like, I mean, get to the back wall, playing it differently. God, is there any other way through Lord Vader? Oh, we're just... Do I have any other option up against JML? Like, could we pick that apart in two? Ooh. Wait. We might try something here. I might. I got an idea. Because what we can do, we can treat this like a Bastille lead kind of situation. We JKR this, we mark Jedi Knight Luke, take out Luke. Then we take out Yoda. We're not going to be able to beat JML, but then we can bring in Grand Inquisitor, and Grand Inquisitor can clean him up in that scenario. He's not going to beat him off bat. That leaves me then JMK to beat this guy, but then I got to figure out how I'm dealing with Starkiller. We were going to Aphra Maul. I don't even know if that works. I think we've done it before. I think this is how we're playing it. We got to play for the win. Okay, we are playing for... We can try and maybe I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, we're playing it this way. This is what we're doing. I feel like this is my only shot. This is a little nuts. I think I do want this. Droid. There's no droid for this to go on. Good stats, armor and potency, max health damage. Let's work with it. Okay. We're gonna hit Jedi Knight Luke. We'll do this first because we gotta dispel. Oh, yeah, I should have done the tenacity up. Oh my god, I wasn't thinking. I should have done the tenacity up. That's what I usually do, and it's great in this scenario because we get a ton of protection up going, which would make me tankier. Alright, we are going to go after Luke. Mark him, his cooldowns are affected. Come on, let me take out Luke. Please let me take out Luke. Come on. I could love that stacking protection up right now. Come on. Go down, Luke. I didn't even check what this datacron does. Hopefully it's not something that I find scary. Let's check. Oh, he's got the... okay. He's got the datacron I should have put on. That's a problem. That's why he had the stuff going on. That's exactly what you should be doing. Well played, Squall. But I do have buff immunity from Jedi Knight Revan. I really don't want to get... I'm not going to do that. That might be a mistake. Come on, we're back in it, baby. Let's do this. Don't die on me, guys. Alright, fine. Alright, miracle's over. We gave it a shot. Alright. We could still JMK, but then how would I get through Lord Vader? How would I get through you? I guess we can try that thing. We can do the... not that. Thrawn, Piet, Dark Trooper. I don't think my Dark Trooper is at the level to do it, though. What do I have here? Protection, accuracy, health. Let's do the health steal protection. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. feel like... Fine, we'll fracture. Get some turn meter. Do I want to call the assist or do I want this? I think I just want to call the assist. I just don't think I have anything where it needs to be in order for this to work. Let's grab the turn meter. We'll hit him with the basic turn meter. Fracture. Oh man. I should have... Oh, the days. I messed that up. That's a misplay. Let's do that. Hit him with the basic. We'll mark. Let's... Okay, we'll do that. I don't feel like it did anything. We'll do this. We'll hit him. Dark Trooper's got the most turn meter. I'm gonna hit Dark Trooper. Basic. Come on. Give me a miracle, man. Just give me a miracle. We will dispel, I guess, maybe that, let's fracture. You didn't, come on. He's still got days. God, we were so close. We're so close. This is a relic issue thing. I can't do it now. I'm gonna let time out so he has less health. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but maybe we'll try something else. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. Could Aphra clean that up? I have no idea. Probably not with the protection up stuff going on. But then how would I get through Maul? Alright, here's what we're going to do. Because I randomly have Dash Han will take out Maul. We still got to find a way through Starkiller, but I'm going to try and see if Aphra will clean this up. Because with the Datacron, she'd beat Lord Vader no problem. But that's also 5v5 scenario where she has an Ami. I don't have any of the droid Amis here. We do have a Datacron we can use. But with all this protection up, like, I don't know. Here, yeah, this one here, the target lock one. I think if we had like a Relic 8, Relic 7 Dark Trooper, that would have worked. Just the Relic 3 was not enough. Alright, let's do this potency stacking. I did add mods to my 000 to make him fast. He was already faster, but there's speed bonuses. I just don't exactly know how. I gotta look into it more. How to get that to work the way I want it to work. Okay, if Aphra cleans this up, which it looks like we got a good shot at this point, this is feeling good. We got to get through some protection up. Right here, right here. This is the win. Okay. Oh my god. We're gonna beat this guy. Come on. Let's do this. You can't stop me, Squall. You cannot stop me. Alright, we can JMK this now. And we'll do my own tenacity up one. Where are we at? Where were you at? Here we go. Tenacity up. Do I this smuggler one though? Do I want? I kind of want that for dash, don't I? Unless one of these other ones. No, wait. Are they both? Oh, they're both the same, right? Yeah, then definitely this one, because yeah, this is fine. Okay. I still have no idea how we're beating that Starkiller, though. No idea. God, I don't want to play this because we let's put the damage immunity up. Make sure we don't accidentally do anything dumb. I'm gonna go after Yoda first because Yoda and that tenacity up, we want off the field. Oh, I should have done the, yeah, you know, I should have done the thing, but here, we do this. I'm going to do it over on Luke, because I'm going to... No, you know what, let's take out Luke. Because Luke is the scary one. We can take out Yoda now here. I should have done the, what's it ability, what's this? The hello there onto Kenobi, but I always forget to do it because I never do it, and I just forget about it. Alright, here we go. Now we've won. Yeah, I always forget it's a... Oh wait, no, what am I thinking? Oh, this ability. Whatever. I don't know. I'm just setting my ways. Alright, okay. God, I love you, Aphra. I wish it would have occurred to me to play it that way, but I had set aside Aphra for other things. But then the Han thing, I didn't realize I had Han this whole time. I didn't realize I took him off of defense until like partway through this whole thing. Okay. But this Starkiller, I don't know how we're getting through that Starkiller. What I know is Dash Han is not going to work. Because the thing I did last time with Malak, where I basically sacrificed Malak in order to take out Palpatine, is not going to work. Okay, so we got Dash, Han, Chewie, and we got a nice Datacron. Oh, no, I can use it. Yeah, I can use it. Alright. Stagger, stun, and all that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Alright, we're gonna stun, I guess hit Maul. AoE. AoE. Let's get the turn. Not great. Not a disaster yet, but not great. Come on, let me win this. Everything I went through, just let me win this. Come on. No, don't you do this, Maul. Not today. Not today. I misplayed. That attack on Maul at the start of this battle was the mistake. Oh, no. What are you gonna do? Who are you taking out? Chewie? I misplayed this. I misplayed this because I've never done this before. Didn't know what I should have prepared this. Fine. Take some turn meter, guys. I can't believe we're in this situation now. Alright, fine. Fine. What am I doing? Wait. How did... Remember when Vader could beat Starkiller? What was on that datacron? Because we have to... Oh my god, let's try it. Wait, there was a time where we all used to beat... What was that datacron? Because maybe... Are we all forgetting something here? Maybe that was a 5v5 thing. Because what if we do... Let's do this. Let's try this, and let's do that protection of datacron. Okay, we're gonna do this. Oh no, it was that cooldown thing. Never mind. This isn't gonna work. This is not gonna work. I remember now. Vader would like revive himself and do cool stuff. This will not work. But maybe we can take out somebody. No, that's what I really need. I just need to be able to take out Palpatine. If we can take out Palpatine. I'm gonna chuck it. Take him out. No. 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 Come on. Just let me do the one thing I want. Just let me take out Palpatine. That's what this is all about. No, it's his turn. No, it's Malik's turn. Take him out. Yes. We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. I'm gonna hurt Mara Jade. Fine. How did we clean this up last time? Because this was the scenario we were in last time. And I brought something else in to clean it up. I brought in Vader to clean it up. That's what I did. Alright, fine. Fine. You know what's outrageous is if I didn't do that Jedi Knight Revan thing, we could use Jedi Knight Revan up against Maul. The Starkiller is still going to be tough, but I think we got options. It's Maul now that's the problem. You know what? I got a crazy idea. A dumb, crazy idea. God, I want to win this match. I want to win this match so bad. See, we can throw Grand Inquisitor at something. I don't think he has a great shot here. But you know what I'm wondering about? God, I'm gonna do something dumb and crazy. God, I wish I had that Swolo crown right now. Okay, Yeah, unaligned force user, damage immunity. This is what we're taking. Or what's the level 3 ability? Offense stacking? Yeah, I like it. 100. No. We're taking this. All right. Just preload to turn meter. Don't screw me over now. Okay. Fine. All right. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. All right. Swolo, if you do something amazing here, I will take you up to R9. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. I love that so much. Oh my god, Swolo. Oh my god, we are doing that in the future match. We are winning this thing. It's going to be an absolute disaster. This is one of the... I mean, we've had some dumb matches before, but this one... This one's... This one... Okay. We are doing this because we got to bring something. We still got to bring in something solid. Let's double check before, because this back wall, we don't know what's going to happen back there. Yeah, nobody. No. We got to do this. Cooldowns? Yeah, I like that. That's what I'm talking about, Swolo. If you have Swolo and you don't have Rey, he's awesome. And that's because of the redeemed Omicron, which people do not respect. That redeemed Omicron's awesome. People treat it like it's like some third tier Ami. It is that's what made that possible. Without that Omicron, that does not happen. Oh man. I am just pumped right now. Just throw that torture down. Just take him out. No damage immunity? You want to play it that way? We'll just attack Mara Jade then. Oh my god, this match. Never say die. We do not give up here. We will use every team. And now we get to do testing. This is... Oh my god, I feel great now. Oh, I was feeling just miserable that entire match. Ah, this is just some miracle dumb stuff. Swolo is the one getting the thumbnail. He earned that thing. I clicked too fast. Right, what do we got? What do we say? What do we got back here? This guy did not mess around today. He really changed things up. Because from my notes, his back wall was like Huck's second. Oh, it is still second sister. Oh, it is still Huck. I guess. Okay. But we're gonna do testing. Because at this point, like, I don't think he can clear any of my territories. He could have come back in and beat some of those teams. So where if, like, us getting like 720 or 730 or 740 or whatever, that wasn't going to win it. He still probably had teams where he could have taken out that Zori squad, taken out like three squads. He probably could have found a way to pick off and win this thing. He's not clearing a territory, but he could have beat another 3 squads. Oh, Squall, man, you changing that defense really messed with my head. All right, we need. Where do we want to test Saw? Thing is, Saw. I didn't watch any footage, so I don't know if he's actually disappointing or disappointing in those senses of just doesn't do what people wanted him to do. We're gonna go up against Pago though, because I think that'll be a decent spot to calibrate things, because we have really weak characters. We got Saw here, Chirrut and Baze. That's where I think it's got to be Chirrut because of all the health up, health whatever that is part of this kit, and then Baze because of Chirrut. All right, let's do this. Let's see what happens. For each, I think, buffed ally and enemy does not really allow them, but okay, remove 5% turn meter. We got a decent amount of stuff. Or these explosive traps. Start with explosive traps, I guess. Get that on the field so we can start messing with it. And then do I want to have? No, let's save that. Let's just go with the attack because we're about to absorb a bunch of hits right now. It wasn't Pago. It was Brood Alpha. I don't know why I read that as Pago. Whatever. Okay. All right. Took a few more hits than I thought he would. Considering his Brood Alpha and I was expecting Pago. I don't know why I thought that. He's got Zetas. I'm just in a different state of mind right now. Let's do Cere Junda here. That was in my plan. Although, is that really the best place? What if we went up? What if we went crazy? Those guys are very good. Because the thing is, I feel like Cere Junda probably could win that. And I think we've done Mon Mothma before. I think maybe they didn't win that one. I think we'd have done I don't remember what we have. We have beaten, like, they'll definitely beat Hux. I want to see what they do here. I want to give them a challenge. Okay, come on. All right, let's go for this. Okay. I think this might be the most we've tried to punch up with this squad. No, you'd think that would be more. Yeah, we're gonna hit Finn because I just feel like Finn with all the inspired is kind of the engine. He's the one I'm afraid of, but maybe we should have just gone after. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. We do have more stars on Cal Kestis than last week was 3-star Cal Kestis. This is, what, 5 stars, I think? Does this do anything else? Sure, let's do the crit hit immunity. We don't really need the other stuff, but crit hit immunity is not terrible. Let's do an attack on Finn. I guess it was also giving her a nice buff for increasing her damage. We'll do an AoE, which gives her a couple buffs. Give her more buffs. We'll have Whirlwind going right now. I'm gonna hit Finn. Maybe I mean Hero Finn. Maybe we should hit the other Finn, but oh, so close. Like you can see like where this squad would be crushing at relics, and we are We'd probably be better off had they kept going after Fulcrum. Yeah. Man, this squad. The squad's incredible at high levels, but it's also really good at low levels. Like that was too much for it, but that's why I wanted to go up against it, because I was pretty sure it was going to beat a few of these things. Like you can look at last week's video. I think it would beat almost maybe everything that I threw it up against. But I'm figuring out what that ceiling is. All right, what do we got? Oh, we got Hondo. Hondo's fun. What do we want to give Hondo? Hondo will beat Second Sister, I'm pretty certain. Do I think Hondo can beat Mon Mothma? I want to see that. I don't think I've ever tried that. It's kind of surprising because I like test everything up against Mon Mothma. Like the reason I like to test up against Mon Mothma is because she has reduced damage on all the assists. You don't she's not as likely to just blow somebody up. But it's still a good enough squad where you can get a sense of if they have a chance to punch up or not. Because it still takes a certain quality to beat a Mon Mothma squad because of how survivable it is. It's just like it's a good, like, what's the word I'm going for? I don't have words right now. It's a good place to calibrate. We've actually learned a ton in this match. Just a ton. Really happy. It's like about Swolo, about Aphra, like you know what that means? Like being able to use Aphra like that is just like, that means no longer needing to be concerned about using JMK with as a cleanup with Fennec. Like Fennec can't. I mean, it's a little expensive, but still, it's not a GL. Let's hit the stagger. That's fine. That's what's supposed to happen. Okay. Fine, perfect. Fine, perfect. Alright, we'll do a little foresight. Get another stack of ransom. I need to make him faster. Let's throw a capture on Cardoon. Well, not that we had a choice about it, but we definitely want to do that. Basic. This is why Hondo's so awesome. He's just awesome. And it's why I keep saying, like, I don't want to use him with Maul. He's too good to use with Maul as a Watt replacement. I wish he could counter, though. Okay. I'm gonna revive her right now, but maybe we can take out Calcatine before it happens? No? Okay, we'll throw down the capture. Again. Maybe I should just auto. I should auto. Yeah, we're gonna auto because we got to deal with this potency up with Cara Dune constantly reviving because we're not moving fast enough where we're taking out both. I need him faster. Potency up's gone. Take her out now. Take her out. No! Okay, fine. Okay. How do I want to play this? What is this? Jeez. I'm going to do it because it's removing turn meat from everybody, but it's probably a bad call. Yeah, it was a bad call. It was a bad call. Alright, we're going back to auto. Maybe at higher relics. The buff immunity is nice. Come on, just take him out, please. Please. It's your turn. Take him out. Okay, awesome. Should just autoed from the beginning. We probably would have beat that a minute ago had I just allowed it to play itself. The Hondo's awesome. Just an awesome character. Alright. I wish we had Dark Trooper still. I'm kind of thinking like Shock T. Is that crazy? Is Shock T against Brood Alpha crazy? I feel like that is crazy. Well, we got testing to do. Let's do more testing. We've won this match. We can learn some things. Although most of these teams are just gonna blow everybody up. I think we did Tarffull up against Geos last week, and I don't think it went well. Let's just do it again. Droidica's gonna blow him up though. It doesn't. It's just, I think. Yeah, let's do Inquisitors. Cause I do think I did it last week. Actually, I looked it up. I did not do it. I did do Tarffull up against Mon Mothma, and that was a loss. So if they can't survive Mon Mothma, they're not going to survive Geos, because Geos do not have the reduced offense that I was talking about. So this is probably going to go poorly. Let's do it anyway. Because we do have a couple differences. One, Zelbar here is gear 12 now, not gear 11, which he was last week. I'm not going to do Clone Wars Chewie, though, because he just kept dying and not doing anything. Let's bring in Vandor. I just want somebody to take a hit. Let's do it. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do this. This doesn't matter. Let's throw this on Tarffull. Where do we want this armor shred? I'm gonna throw it on Droideka, but it's probably a bad call. You didn't even get it anyway. Is Vader a tank? I don't know why that didn't like occur to me. This is already going a little better. I need to get everybody faster. Droideka is going to blow us up soon. Because what was going on last week, and partly why I think this is going better, is last week Clone Wars Chewie did nothing. At Gear 11, he's not the monster that he can potentially be. So, really, like in those opening salvos, we lost Clone Wars Chewie multiple times. Ooh, you took that, Zelbar. Okay. Okay. I think I need an auto. Vandor, you came up huge. Okay, that's pretty solid. We'll do... Oh my god, are you guys gonna win this match? Oh my god, Tarffull. Switching in Vandor is what has really made this difference. Oh my god, this makes me happy. It's not over yet, and Spy is a beast. But we're tankier and tankier, and our offense is better and better. And somebody, I felt like... let's do this. Do you have like a Dispel on basic or something? How did we get rid of that damage immunity? Oh my god. Oh my god, Tarffull. All last week I was unimpressed, and now... Okay, we found something that we can continue testing throughout the week now. Goodbye, Clone Wars Chewie. Hello, Vandor. Not that we didn't know Vandor was good, but Clone Wars Chewie was not contributing to the squad. Vandor just contributed in a way that won that match. That came up huge. Okay, let's keep going. How do I want to beat Hux? Let's try my Bad Batch here. I don't really like to use my Bad Batch in 3v3 because they're Gear 11. At Gear 11, they're much better in 5v5. Because all their synergies protect everybody. Without Wrecker, they're not really the same. But this is a match where I think they can get away with it. Just don't. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah. Maybe we can take out somebody. Yeah, no, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I think. Do you do anything else or just to heal? We don't need that. If you were already stealth, what? We don't really need that. Let's just do it anyway. Maybe I should take out Hux. Yeah, it's too late now. I was going after Sith Trooper for the obvious reasons. It's Sith Trooper. Let's just not give him preloaded turn meter. But in this kind of scenario where we're going to lose anyway, then you kind of, there's nothing to be lost. Can we might just wrap up unless there's, am I forgetting anybody for testing? Not really. The question now is, yeah, okay. We can still beat a few teams with what we got left, though. The thing is, Fifth Brother is still a squad. Wait a second. Did I use... When did I use the wrong Inquisitor squad? Oh my god. This is why I should stream, so somebody could have told me I used up my Fifth Brother. Well, now we're not doing this. Let's do an Inquisitor match then. Let's do second sister versus second sister, but I got a tank. And a Datacron. Okay. AoE to start. I think I want to take out Fifth Brother first, because he's the only one who I really consider an issue. But we have lost a number of things by not having my own Fifth Brother. Inflicting ability block right now wouldn't be terrible, but we're going to go with a basic. And we'll take him out. Or at least stun him. Now we're going to go after Eighth Brother, because Eighth Brother is really the next threat I consider. Fine. We won't do it. Okay. This is just the most insane match. Almost swore right there. 2 hours. Oh my god. And the thing is, I'm not... Sometimes when I've had these crazy long ones, I've re-recorded things, but I think the original audio is too important to re-record over. It's just going to be a stupid long one. Sorry. I kind of want to clear this territory now. How do we want to play this? I mean, I got Bam, but no one to well, I guess I got... I think I'd rather do Bam up against That first order team, not first order, the resistance team. I'm gonna try Shock T here, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I do think though we can do that offense stacking. That might be good here. No, that's the wrong set. Here we go. I probably should go after, yeah. I'm just gonna take out Hux if we can. If I don't lose before it happens, we're gonna just take out Hux. Yeah, we're not taking out Hux. Okay. Alright, I'm clearing this territory. You guys... Yeah, I'm clearing this territory. Alright, Beskar Mando, what kind of scoundrel or Mandalorian situation do we have? Mandalorians, we got bow and armor. Is that a thing? Not really. What kind of scoundrels do I have? Nest? Is that something? Do I have more offense stacking? If I have more offense stacking, then maybe we got something here. I do not. What else do we have? We have a lot of debuffs. We can use this. Let's do that. We'll give this a shot. Days. I'm gonna try to stun Finn. No. Okay. Perfect. We got them right where we want them. Right where we want them. Is this like a just we'll never take a turn kind of situation with all the stagger and stuns and stuff? Wow, you are just wrecking my nest. Yeah, wow. Wow. Fine. Maybe we'll call it. 2 hours, 5 minutes is probably long enough. We don't have a team left, and I don't... Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do something. It's called Working Towards the Prestigious Quest for Greedo. All we have to do is hit... Oh, let's use Zam. Let's get that Prestigious Quest, guys. We can just got to get a payout. Let me get to the payout. Nope. Nope. Okay, yeah, let's take that turn meter. Take him out. Give me some luck. Give me some... Oh, man. Greedo. Do I even... I don't care. We've won. I hope no one is still here. Alright, I'm done. We won. We're ahead. He can't get to this point. Crazy match. We'll check back in if things change. I mean, technically, he might... I doubt it, because he already put in 8 attempts. I can't imagine how many teams he's got left, but there might be something. I don't know. I don't think he has a route down south, but It might be possible. We'll see. We'll check back in. We walk away from this defensive match with the win. Match remains unaltered from where it was last night, but my defense held down, his defense held down. Really tough, solid match. My opponent changed his strategy, really well played, and I'm pretty happy that we were able to grind through these front two territories with having to pivot strategies mid-stream and having my defensive teams hold on. I do wish you would have attacked some more of these squads, though. I really want to see more attempts up against this Jango Kron, because at this point, after 2 weeks of battles, it's only been hit once and cleared once. But we'll move on from this match and see if we can finish off a great week as we move into 5v5. And we'll wrap it up there. Thanks to all the new viewers and new subscribers. We're going to keep just grinding out the same kind of programming that we do. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there and be excellent to each other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.